piece of glass, isn't it?
Yeah. What do they?
No?
Yeah, it's glass. What do they call that? I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of competition beachcombing today. I did find something pretty nifty though. Oh. Speaking of Italian evangelists, Saint Francis of Assisi, guys, Assisi, Italy. One of the notable dropouts of the Middle Ages. There were many of them. Some of them were called Huguenots. You know, the Amish and the, what's that other group that's like Amish? Anyhow, there's a couple, two similar groups. You know, they originated in Europe. They started out with this idea they could drop out, you know, Francis of Assisi. If you get the movie, don't get any version other than the 1972 version. Every other version is a adulteration and a destruction. Don't bother. The 1972, yes, it's a little bit slow, but that's what gives it the, you know, it's part of the whole story. So watch that one. Yeah, there were a lot of Italian monks that dropped out of Francis style back in those days. It's part of the part of history you don't learn in school. They never taught us that in school in Italy or any country. Yeah, they don't want people to drop out. One of the thing about dropouts is they tend to go to a little bit to extremes, probably because they have to, you know, because of the environment and the times that they live in. But for example, Francis, he would go, because of his simplicity, he would go days without eating because he didn't have any food, because he just subsisted, you know. And eventually it led to him losing his eyesight. So, but he did live to 40 years old, which was standard age for the times anyway.
But honey, people want to know about the city.
You want to know about the city?
This is a little USB extender, and this puppy's a really cool portable speaker. It's pretty potent for its size.
As far as notable North American dropouts, are we saying we're dropouts, son? Shoot, we dropped out 30 years ago. Are you kidding me? We've been dropouts all our lives. Dropouts from what? That kind of sounds... You dropped out? Ooh, loser, you know. And an extremely historical dropout from North America was Henry David Thoreau. Back then they didn't have electricity in the 1800s, and so he sat next to a kerosene lamp because he was a writer all the time, and it was in the Northeast in Massachusetts where it's cold. So between the wood stove and the kerosene lamp, he got he died of consumption, which is there's a more modern term. Tuberculosis. He died of tuberculosis. Well, he didn't know. Thoreau wrote some historically notable writings that inspired, yes, I don't know how many people know this, that inspired Mahatma Gandhi. Inspired Mahatma Gandhi's movement to get the British out of India because they were so oppressive. And Henry David Thoreau did this, and he was a dropout.
But honey, people want to know about the city.
You want to know about the city? The whole passive resistance thing started. I imagine that there were people that were engaging in this at other times, but maybe it wasn't recorded in history. But when it became notable was because of Thoreau. Yeah, Henry David Thoreau, Francis of Assisi, Mahatma Gandhi, all absolutely amazing people to learn from. Amazing people to take some time. That wonderful thing, time. Who's got time? Can you get your time back? It's like, don't let those crabs in the bucket pull you back down when you're making your escape. You're climbing out of the bucket, the other crabs are starting to pull you down. Don't let them do it. Can you get your time back? I've got so many stories, guys.
This is the finished product. This probably looks kind of funky, but you gotta understand what the problem was, and this is a solution to. You know, we got three things here. We've got a USB port connector, whatever. And then we've got an auxiliary speaker. The Wi-Fi, yes. Like when you're sitting here in a hostel, let's say, right? And this computer needs a hub. That's the name I was looking for. A USB hub. It's got 4 more USBs on it. Before, this would be hanging over here, and the speaker would be hanging over here, and every time I want to get up, I've got all this stuff hanging.
Let's see how good your speakers are. You see, those are the little speakers that we take when we travel and go to hostels. They're tiny, but they sound pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna play them right now.
Okay.
This is without it. And this is with it.
Oh, I see. You're putting it into your little hub port.
About an hour.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's way better.
None of it is just show up. It's all sweat equity, effort, and work.
So yeah, I mean,
Great.
it's like night and day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all stuff that I have to have. So now I basically have a computer that is a travel computer that had all these extra accessories dangling all over, which is really just ridiculous.
And so what do you do when you travel? Do you just take them, they just come right off and
Well,
you just
I
pack
keep
it?
the ears on. I just
You
tuck
keep
them
the
down
ears
like that
on.
and I just close the computer.
Okay.
And I might keep the hub on there, the USB hub, but I might take the speaker off. It's kind of sticking out. So I don't know.
Okay. That's nifty, Frank.
Yeah, it's real practical, and I don't see them either, see? From here, I can't see them. I mean,
Yeah, that's great.
I can see that they're there,
Right.
but...
Now all we have to do is travel, honey.
Cut.